Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 6 of my Let's Play series. Today we're setting sail toward that spruce covered beach you can see in the distance, our final destination for this trip. We'll gather some saplings, stock up on wood, and then begin the long journey home. Okay, I'm kind of a hoarder, so I want to bring all this stuff home. I can make a chest boat, but first I need to get organized. Gonna drop a few low-value items just to free up enough space to pick up the chest, then I'll craft the boat, combine them, and start loading up. Let's make this efficient. Let's clear some space in our inventory first. You can't pick up a chest if your inventory's full, so I'll toss out a couple of things I don't need right now. All right, let's grab the chest, place it in the crafting grid with the boat, and there we go. Chest boat ready to go. Now, to access the chest, you just hop in the boat and open it like normal. There it is. This should make hauling everything home a lot easier. But since I don't think the chest keeps its inventory if you break the boat, we'll need to stick to water routes on the way back. Let's grab our crafting bench too. Never know when that'll come in handy. All right, we're off. Goodbye, little dark oak island. And I've just realized something. I think we lost our puppy. I'm not sure when it happened. Maybe he jumped off somewhere, but I'm really hoping he's waiting for us back home. If not, well, I hate to say it, but we'll have to find a new friend. He was a good boy though, so we'll make a little something to remember him by. All right, here's the beach and I see spruce trees, the whole reason for this journey. We'll try to get at least 4 saplings so we can grow those giant spruce trees back at our base. They're super efficient for wood. While I chop down some of the spruce, I've got to say, I love the color of spruce wood. It's got that rich dark tone that just makes any build feel a bit cozier and more polished. It works great for everything. Floors, roofs, beams, you name it. That's why I always make it a point to track spruce down early in my worlds. Even if it means going way off course or making a whole trip like this, it's totally worth it. The weather's turned rainy, so it's time to head home. It's going to be a long journey back, especially since we've got to stick to water routes to keep everything in our chest boat safe. I'll keep an eye out for any cool spots or surprises along the way and stop if we find anything worth checking out. Let's start the journey. Here we go, a turtle island. I absolutely love turtles, both in real life and in Minecraft. They're just so calm and peaceful, and honestly, they're one of my favorite passive mobs in the game. There's something about the way they slowly wander around that makes me want to just build a whole sanctuary for them. I always feel this strong urge to protect them, especially from zombies, which love to go after the baby turtles. So, if we ever come back here, I definitely want to set up something to keep them safe. Maybe even a fence off the beach or build a little turtle hatchery. Eventually, I'd love to bring some of these guys home too and make a whole turtle area at our base. Though with how things have gone with our pets so far, yeah, not the best track record. Still, we're going to keep trying. All right, back in the boat and headed for home. Bye, little turtle. We'll meet again another day. Oh, it's getting dark. Yeah, we're going to need to place a bed and sleep before anything starts spawning. I see some jungle up ahead too, and we're definitely stopping there. Gotta grab some jungle wood, maybe some cocoa beans or bamboo. Always good to stock up when you stumble across a new biome. Okay, brand new day, the start of the next leg of our journey. Let's head into that jungle and see what it has in store for us. I'm hoping for some cocoa beans. bamboo, maybe even melons if we're lucky, and of course, I want to grab some jungle wood to bring back home. It's not my usual go-to, but it's great for certain builds and always good to have in the stash. Of course, we need to gather 4 saplings because that's the best way to grow jungle wood. But I'm really glad I crafted that chest boat before we set out. Without it, I'd have no chance of bringing all this back. Hoarders like me love collecting everything, even if we don't have a plan for it yet. You never know when you'll need it later. New biome means new opportunities. So let's explore, gather what we can, and keep making this adventure count. First stop in the jungle, bamboo. Super useful for scaffolding, which makes building way easier, especially with taller structures. Plus, it just looks really nice as a decorative plant around your base. And right nearby, cocoa beans. These are great to have on hand for brown dye, which can be kind of tricky to get otherwise. Always good to grab a few while we're here. Also, growing jungle wood at home means we'll get vines, which I love for decorating. They add so much texture and they're perfect for combining with cobblestone to make mossy cobble. Definitely grabbing a bit of everything before we move on. All right, so I'm going to look for a small jungle tree here in the area, one of those single block trunks rather than the big 2x2 giants. Just want to get one chopped down. The hope is that it'll drop at least one sapling when I break the leaves, because I'd really like to take some back with me and grow them at our base. Jungle trees are a bit notorious for being stingy with saplings, especially if you're not chopping down a massive one with loads of leaf blocks. So I want to make sure I break as many of the leaves as possible, even if I have to do that by hand. And it looks like I'm not getting even a single sapling, so I guess we're going to be heading over to break down that big one instead. Yep, look at that. Nothing. Not a single sapling from that small jungle tree. That's how it goes sometimes. I see a big jungle tree up there, one of those towering 2x2s, and I think that's our best shot. Let's head up and take that one down instead. Now, how do we want to tackle this? I think I'll just start carving a little stair-step path upward, spiraling around the trunk so we can reach the canopy and work our way through the leaves properly. Surely with this many leaf blocks, we'll be able to get at least 4 saplings, enough to replant our own 2x2 jungle tree back home and keep the cycle going. Let's get climbing. One annoying part is the random extra pieces of wood that get stuck in the leaves. You really have to hunt those down if you want the whole tree to decay properly. Still, jungle trees are awesome, especially for things like treehouse style builds. And look at that, broke my axe right in the middle of the job. And of course, I didn't bring any cobblestone with me. Classic. Now the question is, do we bother climbing all the way back down just to grab some stone? Or do we tough it out and use our hands? Honestly, we're already this high up, and going all the way down just to come up again feels like more trouble than it's worth. It's going to be slower, yeah, but I say we stick it out and finish the job with what we've got. That's always how it goes, though. You think you've packed everything, and then you realize the one thing you need is sitting in a chest on a boat somewhere. I'm pretty sure the cobblestone's in the boat, so once we finish up here and hopefully get those saplings, we'll head down and craft a new axe. For now, let's just punch these leaves and logs and hope it pays off. All right, off to the boat we go. Gotta grab that cobblestone and finally make ourselves a new axe. Let's drop the crafting table right here, put that cobblestone out of the boat, and there we go, a shiny new axe, back in business. Time to get back to clearing out that big jungle tree. And wait, did you hear that? That was definitely a parrot. Oh man, that's awesome. Where is that little guy? Let me eat a quick bite so I don't get caught starving mid-parrot chase. Now, do we have any seeds? No, we do not. Okay, first things first. Big win. We've got our 4 jungle saplings. That's huge. Now, let's track down that parrot. I heard him again. He's nearby for sure. All right, since we don't have any seeds, let's go break some tall grass and see if we can grab a few. That parrot's still nearby, keep hearing him, so we've got time. Hopefully it doesn't wander too far while we gather. Just a couple seeds is all we need to tame it. Come on, luck be on our side. Oh my gosh, there he is. A green parrot. That's my favorite one too. Such a perfect find. Okay, we've got a couple of seeds. Fingers crossed we get lucky. Let's scoop up as many more as we can just in case. Don't want to risk losing him if he flies off. All right, down we go. Let's give this a shot. Nope. Nope again. Man, this parrot is not making it easy. Definitely a picky eater. But we're not giving up. Let's run around, break some more grass, stock up. And yeah, of course, ferns are not going to help us here. Where's all the good tall grass when you need it? Okay, seriously, how many seeds is this going to take? This bird must think he's royalty or something. You've got to be kidding me. This bird is impossible. Melons? Yes, let's grab those too while we're here. Never hurts to have a snack or maybe even some extra seeds from those later. Okay, back to seed hunting. Break all the grass in sight. Fingers crossed we finally win this parrot over. Come on, buddy. Don't make us work this hard for your friendship. We're going to make you the happiest parrot in the jungle just as soon as you say yes. Not picking up seeds? That explains it. Full inventory strikes again. Classic. Let's go ahead and drop some of this dirt. Definitely not worth more than a shot at taming that parrot. All right, seeds picked up. We're back in business. Now, where's the rest of the grass? Not much around. And of course, the next patch is just out of reach, so let's make our way over. We're not giving up on this bird, not after all this. And there it is. Yes, the hearts. We did it. He's ours now. Look at that little green guy. What a champ. After all that chasing, feeding, and hunting for seeds, it finally paid off. Let's just take a second here to enjoy this moment, new friend. Beautiful jungle, mission accomplished. This is what makes the adventure worth it. Okay, let's hop in the boat for the long journey home. I've cut out most of it since it was pretty uneventful, just me trying to stick to water routes the whole way back. But eventually, I spotted the cherry trees and our home mountain in the distance, and man, it felt so good to be back. We made it back with all our loot. Next time, we'll plant some trees and start turning this place into more than just a hidey hole in the side of a mountain. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.